Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Oh,
I,
look at
I
that.
feel
Put me
like
in the wrong spot.
yep, there we go. Murph and Dirk, not Dirk and Murph. How the
Well,
world should be.
to be fair, I did highlight you first to put you in there and get you on it, but it didn't put you in the right order, so I had to switch
Damn computers.
it. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hello. Make
We
sure to
got
like,
Crazy Mad.
subscribe, share it with everyone on Twitter.
Crazy Mad's in the house.
Yeah.
So we got Fuck Walrus. I don't know who this is, but you should change the name of the show. Two Dudes, One Book, or This Is Not Drag Queen Story Hour, I'm guessing. Well, welcome to the show, but okay.
Wait, who said this wasn't drag queen story hour? You don't know what I'm dressed like.
It's true.
Gosh.
I don't want to know what you're dressed like. Wait, what do you say? Late but not quite as gay as what? Does that say Tilu?
Tao.
I can't make that out. Talau?
I'm thinking it's
Okay.
someone Asian.
I guess. We got Mo Biggs in the house.
Hell, Mo.
Hey.
So I saw a video where someone was looking at our book and Mo kept telling them to read the back of it, to read the thanks.
Yeah.
And he was all about it. And the people gave us a good review. So it makes me realize then the next book, there's three people I have to thank. And it's Mo Biggs, and fucking Mo Biggs. Get out there and share the book for thank yous. I'm going to have to put that all up in there.
He was already in my thank yous.
Shut up. I hate you.
Why didn't you do that?
Though, in a general, who's helped, but I was thinking more of the people who've been there my whole life instead of the very last year of it. But yes.
Mo says bow.
Be in the next one. Oh, hey, Walrus.
Crazy Mad.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he did. I was already giving him thumbs up. Last of Us is what he meant. Have you caught that show yet?
Yeah, I never played the game. I know the second one had a big thing that people were mad. Well, I won't say spoilers, so they're watching the show. So I thought the game was made by very woke people, but I have heard people liking the show, so I'm guessing it's not woke. Because if it's not woke, I'll definitely I get HBO free for the internet I have.
I mean, it don't feel woke yet. It just depends.
Sounds like Mo Simp. Just confirm. If he's going to have people read our book, I will simp for any person that does that.
Okay, but you're like 5 minutes behind when I'm like posting these up.
I am?
Yes. So he's overcompensating for gatekeeping me from his thank you section in their book. See? I already got him in my thank you section.
But I regret it. It's not simping. I didn't realize he would be so much behind our book because of it. So yeah, it's a mistake I made.
Well, I think I like the show.
So everyone likes The Last of Us. It's a good show? I have heard good things about it. So, do? It doesn't seem woke at all?
I mean,
is it like Walking Dead?
I mean, somewhat.
I mean, I love Walking Dead.
It's got a different premise as far as what causes the problems. But a lot of this stuff feels like Walking Dead, you know?
Mo, the person that got killed off, though, people were saying in the second one that it was woke and that's why they killed that person off. Or was that just a...
I have no idea.
Oh, see, Crazy Man saying the third episode's very woke.
I don't know. Is it woke, though? I mean... It shows, it's about two guys who fall in love. I don't necessarily consider that woke just because they're showing that.
No, homo isn't just woke in itself. It's how you handle it.
To me, it was more respectable because they were showing that, they had to survive and they kind of took each other up through some old age, And it was interesting how that worked. I actually enjoyed the story of it because I was like, it's an interesting thing to think about.
and
the
one of the
deal
main
with that
characters
situation.
is gay in the video game. Mo said, talking about the first game, I haven't played the second game. Well, so yeah, the first game I think was so long ago there was no such thing as woke at that time, and I think anything like you could consider, I guess, homosexual stuff woke. I actually think the transgender is more woke than homosexuality.
I mean,
but the second one, what happened is it got out that a main character was killed, and the way they were killed, they thought the reason he was killed was a woke thing.
I know this is where I'm like,
so
okay, so Two Guys in Love. Are you telling us your life story? Is this a show recap? See, so this is what I don't want to get into is the whole thing about the show, because you guys can go watch it and figure it out for yourself if you think it's woke or not, but I didn't think it was woke at all. I enjoyed it. There was, there's a scene in there, but that's not woke just because you're showing two men in love. I don't care about that.
I mean, there's been stories
that doesn't make sense.
There's been stories outside of America about gay people.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. It's again, more the fact that
we base stuff on mythology. You're not getting around gay stuff in mythology. There's tons of gay stuff in mythology.
Yeah, I mean, but I also think that I don't mind that if it's handled well. And those guys that they had in that story were very manly men. I mean, they weren't like flamboyantly disgusting to look at, and watch the relationship. It was actually like just normal people is what it felt like. And I'm like, I that was respectable. And that's something that I wish we would see more of if they're going to show those relationships, show the reality of it, not this caricature of what that would look like.
Let's be honest. This whole woke thing is about control. Like Walking Dead has tons of people of color in high positions and gay characters as main characters, and they never talk about Walking Dead in the comic or the show because it's all about control. They don't care that it's actually going on. They want to put it in stuff where it's not, like Star Wars, to take it over and ruin it. Like, that's what this is all about. It's not about diversity.
So let's move on. Let's go to I know. Let's get out of there.
I love that.
Ugly.
Crazy Matt's gayer than the show.
Let's get into Crazy Matt's question of the week because we're out.
Oh, this is going to be gay, isn't it?
Here we go. Question of the week. Would you rather be the most popular person in the world and have no skills or talents, or be the most skilled, talented person in the world, but everyone hates you?
Wait, isn't most of the popular people in this world not talented? Like what's the names? All those girls.
My wife said, "Who cares if everyone hates you?" I'm like, I mean, kinda.
What's Kardashians? They're not talented or skilled at anything. So yeah, there's tons of people that already have that crazy mad. There's tons of people.
Okay, so Mo is kind of talking about the show that we just talked about, and then we can get back to that. So Dirk, I think why it came across as off to people is that it was basically a filler episode that doesn't advance the plot to a show. To show a gay romance in only the third episode of the show. I get why people are saying that, but I don't think that was a filler episode at all. I think it was actually trying to show, those characters tied in, and he was talking about those guys as they were walking, and like, it's their connection to the outside. So it makes sense why those guys were there, and they had talked to them, and it set up the radio. So really, we found out who they were connecting to on the radio from the first episode. And
sounds like a lot of spoilers, guys.
I mean, to me, that's not a filler episode to me. That advances the story. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just where I'm at. But
now you guys make me want to watch it now. Now I feel
you should watch it. I think it's worth watching. I do think it is.
Okay.
So let's get back to that question. What do you think?
Oh, so what was the question again?
Oh my gosh, I can't keep you on track at all tonight, can I?
Would you rather be the most popular person in the world and have no skills or talent? I mean, tons of people are to do that. Or be the most skilled and talented, be hated like all. So, like, you mean like when LeBron James was the best basketball player on the Miami Heat, but everyone hated him? He didn't seem too happy.
Here,
he seemed really bothered that people that hated him.
Yeah.
Who's someone? I mean, people hated Tom Brady, and he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Could be. Hey, so listen to this. Crazy Mad says, I know this question will confuse Murph because he isn't skilled, talented, or popular.
Crazy Mad's gayer than the game. That's all.
Sorry, I had to stop you.
You know, Crazy Mad, don't start none, there won't be none.
Everyone hate you? Got to go with the first choice then.
Oh, so your family, like you have no one. Because at least LeBron James and Tom Brady still had loved ones. And so he is saying everyone hates you. I don't think you could do that. No. I think your existence would be meaningless.
That's too funny.
No matter what you know what I mean? Because say you're great at anything, if everyone hates you, who cares? You're not going to care. Like,
Fuck Walrus says, watch it, Murph. Fast forward to episode 3. That's where the action happens. So he said I'd be skilled, talented.
And hated by every... So even your family wouldn't love you, Crazy Mad? I don't know, man.
I mean, here's the thing. There are people in the world like that, right?
Who in the world has no one?
So, well, I don't know.
Even though Murph wears my dress.
I'm HR. I feel hated.
Yeah, dude.
I'm hated in my job.
Nobody. Yeah, but you're not good at HR though either. So it'd be different.
You're right. I'm not. I'm actually too cool for HR.
I don't know. Wasn't their first thing was to get me out of there, and you did that pretty quick?
Hell yeah, man! I moved you out.
Wasn't that why they hired you? They're like, if you can get Kevin to quit, that's our.
That was a deal. Quick one too.
I just
shook
like
hard on that one. Everybody. Shake the hands, ready to go.
I just like when we had the meetings and you had to go up there and talk as HR, and so I would think of the most annoying questions I could ask you.
I don't like people hating me, and that's just because of who I am. But
I don't care. That's not true. Crazy.
I know.
There's certain people you'd care if they hated you.
But I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of people you don't care.
But I don't like having no skills or talents. That sucks. I mean, who wants to be popular and have nothing for it? Like, you know, all those people who are like, they're just popular and really everybody's going, why is he so popular? Why are they so loved? But they can't do shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like all kinds of musicians out there like that, right? Like pop singers and some different
that
people.
Asian guy, she bangs. When she moves, she moves. That guy.
Now, see, that's what Mo says, though. He says, people hating you is one thing. Every person in the world, including your own family and any friends you ever had, is another.
Mo's right. Yeah.
I agree with that.
And unless Crazy changes it to the people of the world hate you, but not your family. But if it's everyone, Mo's...
Everyone hates you because you're so talented. That would suck.
Absolutely right.
It would be like, you know, you would have been given this gift and then it's a curse because you're just this hated mofo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If people hated you like that, they'd probably want to kill you. Right?
Well, yeah, it would be weird. Like, why would everyone hate you?
Yeah, it would kind of be a different level of hate if everybody hated you. If your family and friends hated you, I think that would be one hell of a level of hate. So I'll just go bushcraft living in Alaska or something.
But then it wouldn't matter if you were talented at anything. What's the point?
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
This was easy. Come on, Crazy Mad. You can do better than this.
So which one did you pick? The first one?
Oh, I don't care about being talented. I'm not talented anyways at anything. I just don't want people to hate me.
So you just made our comic book sound like shit. Why would you do that? You just told everybody you're not talented.
Well, he said most talented. Like there's nothing people are coming to.
No, it said no skill, no talents. I don't know, man. That one's a tough one. I don't like it. I hate your question.
I feel like I could live without skills or I honestly don't feel like my job needs any skill. Yeah. I feel anyone could be trained to do it. Like,
that's terrible.
Honestly,
too.
With my job, I think it's more of what you don't do than what you do. You know what I mean? I can make my job a lot harder if I wanted to.
Holy crap!
Like if I wanted to be an authoritative,
as HR, they're probably watching this and they're going to find ways to fire you now just from watching that video.
Just because I said anyone could do the job?
Yeah, because you're like, I don't know how my job can get any easier. I could make it hard, but it's not.
Well, yeah, I meant like with my offenders. I could really put the fire to them and undermine them. I could undermine them.
He says, we watch the show every other week. We know about Murph already.
Wait. Derek, you've worked in corrections. In any part of corrections, does anyone really need that much skill? Like, come on.
Yes, you need skill. Yes. You're wrong.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of things in life that are basic and are not skills. And
working with people, and especially of that level, it takes skill, dude. You have to learn skill. So Mo says, but if you're the most popular person in the world, at least some people would buy your book, even if it sucked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's definitely.
What are you trying to say, Mo? What are you trying to say, man?
No, he's totally right. Being popular is
yeah, but what's he trying to say about our book?
Kardashians are popular.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you keep going. You keep trying to make this about our book, and you're just hurting our book. You're killing us right now. You're killing us.
What's going on with your microphone, dude? You sound like a robot when you're talking. You sound like a robot.
Nuh-uh. Why don't?
Hey,
I wouldn't hear it.
Paul.
Do I still sound weird?
Not now.
Do I still sound weird? Oh, the cat was walking on it.
You sound weird, man. I'm not being insecure. I'm just throwing it out there, Mo. I didn't imply that your book sucks. I got to you. Good. Finally. Got to Mo. Isn't that good? It's kind of fun to do that sometimes.
Mo said something nice.
I know. It's so good. That means my book doesn't suck. Way to sell your talents and your book. Broken Comics always says he's the best writer. Sell more books, just lie. See? That's what I say.
I love that. Sell more books. That should be a t-shirt. Sell more books, just lie. That is awesome. I don't know. I've never been a salesman. Like, I rather people have their own opinion about anything I do or work. Again, I've had so many different jobs and met so many people in high positions.
I know,
and there's so many people that have important jobs and they're not good at it. And yet they stay
there's
there.
So many. Yeah, there's so many people like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, you can be well respected and not like, oh my God, look at the comic book industry. How many people are looked on highly that suck? They are not good. And yet they keep getting jobs.
Oh, I know, man. It's terrible. But I mean, it's the way the world works, right? You know, the popularity, the people with no talents, and it's just what Crazy Mad said. They rise, the shit rises up, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, they say the cream rises, but a lot of times shit floats too. So, so it works all those ways. Okay, so tonight we wanted to talk about well, shit floats. So let's just be honest.
Not all shit floats.
No, not all shit floats. You're right, but some does.
Some does.
So tonight we were just talking about turning the page with several things, not just one aspect, but many aspects that we've seen over our lifetime, and not just talking about change, but just like moving on too. So,
changes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just change. I mean, it's actually like you're living a different
Moving
world.
on.
You're living a different, yeah.
Well, there's change, then there's moving on, then there's leaving. So there is a lot of different things.
There is. I feel like there's a lot of moving on. Had to do that so many times in my life.
I feel the older you get, though, the less you do that. Outside of people dying that you know and love.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of things that have changed me, and I feel like were moved or have moved me. You know what I mean? Like when things happen, it's almost like I'm reacting to it. So one thing would be my mother passing on. That was a big mover for me. So it changed my life at that point.
Yeah, well, you were a teenager, right?
No, I was a young 20-something.
How old? 20 what?
Gosh, how old was I? Like 23.
Still, though, that's crazy young.
It's pretty young.
Mom.
Yeah, it's pretty young. But then, like, you know, jobs change you.
Well, I think with your parents dying, I don't know who made this quote, but they're the one people who's been in your life your whole life. Like, you haven't been in your parents' whole life, but they've been in yours. So that's like a crazy. I'm scared to death the day my parents die. If mom and dad are watching, I love you.
Right. Can't believe they're not in the chat. Usually they jump in. So.
Oh, they don't always like, because they like to watch it on TV. So.
Okay. And
on your phones.
Yeah. So the moving on, like, I just think about all the different past lives I've had. You know what I mean? Like, if you go back and look at all the different things you've done in your life, how many roles have you played? And when you think about the different chapters of your life, like, how different really are they? Yeah. How different are they? Are they pretty extreme?
Who, me?
Yeah.
My life?
Mm-hmm. Nobody else, just you.
Well, I didn't know if you were talking to yourself.
Come on, man.
You talk to yourself a lot. There's a lot of times I say, you mean me? And you go, no, I'm talking to myself. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's what I mean, I could just say there's definitely been 3 of me political. I've been straight conservative, straight liberal, and now a libertarian.
Oh, look at that. Your mom is listening. Your mom is listening.
Screw you, Mo Biggs. I got someone who loves me. I'm sorry, Mo. Screw you, Crazy Mad. I'm sorry, Mo. It wasn't Mo that did it. It was Crazy Mad.
That's awesome. Hey, Red Dress Press, thanks for stopping by, man. And Barb, thank you for stopping in as well.
Yeah.
So tell me,
I would say that was 3 different me's.
Okay, good.
I feel like growing up, I was 2 different people. I felt there was like the family Kevin, the Kevin that went to church, and then the Kevin with my friends where I'd cuss, and you know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was 2 different people to a lot of people, crazy. Especially in my teens. People knew different. Well, it was kind of weird too, because all my friends and stuff would call me Murphy, and then like all my loved ones would call me Kevin. So I almost felt like they were 2 different people.
Even 2 different
people
addressed
me.
So I've had that as well. Like, you know, at work.
I think it's probably does that through their teenage years, right? Because you're not going to be to your parents like you are your friends, and you know.
It's weird because growing up, you know, I had this like, I don't know, it was strange. Once I hit high school, and you know, I got a new group of friends because I started playing music, and it was just us doing that all the time, and that became more of my identity at that time. So I was kind of a hoodie looking kid, but I mean, I wasn't doing very many hoodie things because, like I said, I was playing music more than anything. And but I had my mullet and hair helmet, And so I actually had hair, unlike today, which I do not have.
I do miss my hair. I
yeah.
like having hair.
But then after high school, you know, it was
Crazy
different.
man goes, what did I do? You said I didn't have talent and no one loved me.
He forgot he said it, I guess.
He's just used to it.
That's awesome.
Well, that's funny. Walrus goes, Murph, what did Mo do? I'm just used to Mo doing something that he was the first one that came out. But
look at this. Your name isn't Murph. Our whole relationship is a lie. Use that small D energy to someone books. Oh, that's great, man.
You thought I just had one name, that I didn't have a last name, like Prince, or Cher. So just one name.
And then it was weird because I kind of rode that identity out for several years, and then I met a girl, bought a house with her, was going to get married, and that changed my whole life.
That sounds like
I gave up. I mean, truly, it's true though. It changed my whole life. I was totally I lived in a different place. I didn't see my family very much. I didn't see my friends anymore. And I was only like 15 minutes away, but they never came that way. So it was like I didn't exist to them anymore. It was really strange and a terrible time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my mom passed, and then I got back with my dad, moved back in with my dad. And so, you know, I'd already owned a house by 23. You know what I mean?
That's crazy that you owned a house that young.
Mm-hmm. And then I was working in a factory and trying to go to art school. And then I met Casey.
It was a good factory too, wasn't it? Like a good paying job.
Is there any good factory? Is there a good factory?
Isn't Honda a very good factory? So I assumed it was like a Honda.
Yeah, but it wasn't Honda. But it was decent for the time.
Do the bare minimum.
Then once I met Casey, then it was like a whole different thing happened.
Yeah.
And we were dating, and then we got married, and then we had kids, got a house. So then I was in that, and we were in church at that time, which was strange, which was a whole different animal. You know what I mean?
You weren't in church as a kid?
No, I didn't do that till around the time I met Casey. So
that would be weird then. You grew up your whole life not being in church. See, I mean, I grew up in Northeast PA where there's so many Catholics. I wasn't. We were Protestant, but everyone I knew went to church, mostly Catholics, but there were still some Protestants. Everyone went to church in Scranton. So
it was really strange because, so when we were in high school with the band, my bandmates, their dad was a preacher. And so they were preachers' kids. And they were crazy, but we had to get
screwed up.
Yeah.
Every pastor's kids I've ever met are screwed up.
But we had to go to church, so we would like jam on Saturday night, and we'd have to wake up really early in the morning and go to church because his dad made us. So it was very strange, but we we went to church in this little town.
You see what Mo Biggs put?
Yeah. Between his job and his home life with Casey, Dirk felt like he was in the middle of a life sandwich. True.
Who was the person who called Casey a monster for a thing and a thing?
I don't know if that was Crazy Mad.
Was it Crazy Mad? I think
might have been Crazy Mad. Preacher's kids, see?
Yeah.
And so anyway, that was a strange time too, because going to church. So I had already known what the church was about, but we started going to that church again when I was older. And then when I met my wife. And
so was it still your friend's dad as the pastor or no?
No, he was somewhere else, but it was just that time, you know what I mean? And then we got the hell out of there because that was crazy town. And we went to a different place. And then we got the hell out of there because it was crazy town too. So now we don't go to church. And now I don't know. We just moved on past all that. You know what I mean? Then music got pretty big for me, where we were in the band thing for, doing that a lot. And then now the art thing has blown back up. So it's kind of weird how all these different stages of life have come along. I was living the Righteous Gemstones.
That first season is amazing.
I laugh at that show so much.
Dude, when he went to slap his son and he stopped, and then he slaps him with the other hand.
Yes.
I laughed so hard at that. It's just great.
The Righteous Gemstones is so real. Like, it's weird because it's real.
And the second season, you find out he used to be a professional wrestler before he was a preacher.
Well, and that's what I'm talking about.
Great.
So look at those past lives. Like, look at the roles of people and what they do, and then what they change into. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you would never suspect where people come from in all these different places. And like,
kind of going back to criminal
interesting
justice,
to think about.
People like come from like having degrees in art are really weird. Like half the people weren't even in criminal justice for college who end up in it. Like,
oh yeah,
really weird people end up in criminal justice.
Yeah, but hold on. Criminal justice is just a business degree now. So you don't want to just take a criminal justice degree. So it'd be better if they didn't. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
You get better experience. Degree? So it's the equivalent.
Yeah.
So business degrees are very generic. Criminal justice has become very generic now. In
well,
college.
At least with a business degree, can't you do something in finances with it though?
Yeah, I mean, you can do something with the criminal justice degree. But everybody's doing it, and they don't have direction of where they're going in school. So you can ask somebody with a criminal justice major, and they'll go, "Well, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know." And that's what their answer is.
Most of them would want to be in the police force, or
they don't know. I mean, after CSI, they're like, "I'm going to go be a CSI." It's ridiculous. Yeah, Righteous Gemstones is a great show. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's on HBO. Check it out. It's got like 2 seasons. It's a lot of fun.
The first season, I mean, the second season's good, but the first season's really good. Like, it's really.
I think it was all really
first season's. Man. I don't think the second season's more interesting, but not as funny. That's what I'm saying.
I don't agree.
The second season's more serious than funny, where the first season's more funny than serious.
Yeah.
But
so anyway,
they should have a third season soon, right?
It'll come out this year. Yeah.
I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah. I it's just one of those things where, you know, when you look back on all the things you've done and where you've been, it's pretty crazy to think that there are new chapters still out there awaiting you. You know what I mean?
How many Dereks do you think, like, if you were able, like Quantum Leap, where you go back in time, how many Dereks do you think there are? Like I said, there's definitely at least 3 that are totally different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
starting from what age?
I don't know. I guess probably.
Well, you got to give a parameter here.
5 or 10, right? You're probably the same person. My 10-year-old
self was definitely different than my, 17, 18-year-old self.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Probably when you're as a kid, it probably does. But I'd say probably 12.
Yeah. What about when you're graduating high school to
totally.
Adult,
I feel the year between high school and college makes you so because it's the first time you're really living on your own. Like, that's a big step in life. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just saying that everybody has a lot of different things they end up doing in their life. It's pretty crazy to look back on what you've done.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm busy watching episode 3 of The Last of Us. Have fun with that. Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff. Thanks for coming in. Heading out, but wanted to pop by and say, hey, thanks for popping by.
Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, we did. We talked about The Last of Us. And once again, we don't have the popular opinion, but it's okay.
No, it sounded like most people said it was a good show.
Not well. They think it's woke already, and they think it's screwed up. But I don't agree with that. So, whatever. But anyway, how many Dirks are there? Dang. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably like 5 or 6.
I would say there was at least 6 of me. There might have been like 10, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Me too. When I think about it, like all the different
all the different
phases.
Jobs I've had.
Yeah, I know. When you look at that,
I've worked in like 12 different industries. So, man.
Yeah, it's really weird. Good day. Sounds like you're from a magical land of make believe. So softcore gay porn isn't your thing. You sound like a homophobe. Oh, Dean, get off of it, dude. He's saying that because I said it wasn't woke. Softcore.
Oh, they have a gay sex scene?
It's barely that at all. Whatever, dude. Seen worse than that on some of those other shows. So,
freaking Game of Thrones does have worse.
Yeah, Dean. Whatever, man. Crazy Matt is still in denial. He'll get there eventually. You guys are ridiculous. Whatever. What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not reading that one. Mo. I'm telling you. Yeah. Really? What the hell? What's he saying? We be gagging? Oh no.
I don't know what.
Come on.
Means.
Yeah, it
I can guess, but I'm
nasty. Must be nasty. That's all I gotta say. You just need to grow up a little and not worry about that shit. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, this is like, oh, you're gay, like when you're like 13.
That's right.
Oh,
whatever, dude.
That's remember 40-year-old version where they're playing video games and they keep doing that. I know you're gay because of this, and they keep going off and on in each other. It's hilarious.
Right.
You know how I know you're gay? Because of this, and then they just keep going. It's like,
I know.
Hilarious.
And see, Dean, you said the best of Game of Thrones was before season 8, and that's when they did show all the dongs on there. So you must like
really
that.
Did, man.
I don't know what's going on with you about that, Dean, but you might want to get right.
They had no problem with doing that. Like, man.
It says Murph, you'll be touched when Bill looks down at Frank and says, "I guess that was the last of us." Whatever, dude. It's 2023. It's okay.
We don't judge you. Clearly, you do.
Yeah,
you get
Dean.
judged every week.
Man. Just grow and start watching softcore gay porn. Dirk, probably. Probably.
The funny thing is, though, like outside of like culture and everything, and not like,
gosh,
you know, like I don't understand how you could like the same sex, though. That is very weird to me.
Yeah, but I mean,
when you have the same parts, that's very weird to me. Like,
just getting caught up in that stuff is really.
But to each their own.
I think it's strange.
It's not doing anything to me, so.
Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. So, anyway, you have some news, right? A little bit of news, which is cool.
Yeah. My house got sold.
Woohoo! Right.
I haven't got the money yet, but they just did their inspection today. They're waiting to see if there's anything they want fixed or done, but you know, they already did the contract and signed it and all of that. So as long as like a tree doesn't fall on the house, we should be fine.
Hey.
Oh, why did I say that? Cool, man. Frig, man.
Yeah. It's a relief when you can get out from under it, because I'm telling you, you know,
oh yeah,
it's like a big weight of debt gone, which is cool. We didn't need to see the dudes banging. We didn't see any chicks getting banged. Let's put sheaths on them and sword fight. Murph Dirk, probably. I've accepted it, Dean, but still, fuck you. Man, you guys are hardcore tonight.
Yeah.
Hardcore, going all out.
Yeah, so that's a big turn in the page, man. Like,
It is. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
That means
it's the first house I
you have
bought.
some freedom.
You know.
But you have some freedom again.
Oh yeah. Now me and my wife can get divorced because that was the big thing holding up all that stuff in court. Because it's a lot of money, and
Dang.
she didn't have the finances to buy the house from me, so
Right.
and
That's what happened to me.
had a lot of work to do on the house.
Yeah. So the thing that happened to me was like, I wasn't even married and I bought a house with that girl, and
her name was on the contract too, or no?
Yeah, we made sure that it was kind of both of us, but the thing was, we split it and we got rid of it, but neither of us could afford it by ourselves, so we just sold it and we're done. And that was the best way to get out of it. Which it was nice though, because it felt like starting over. It felt crappy at first because I called off a wedding and all that weird stuff, but once I was there at Dad's, and it was like
you left her at the altar. Like, was it a big like movie scene?
No. None of that. Called it off way before that. But the thing about it is that it was nice being able to move on and start over. It was like a whole new life starting at that point, because I was starting from ground zero again.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So hardcore, going all out. Dirk sounds like he's describing his backstage shenanigans with Murph. I'd say I'm out, but don't want you episode 3 sympathizers.
Boy, it's episode 3. How long?
To go catch you later.
How long's the gay scene? Like, is it a whole scene?
Horse. It wasn't that long. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not as sensitive as some of our viewers tonight. But
you said the gay scene, it wasn't that long.
But it wasn't a big deal. I just was like, okay, they're showing, those guys laying on top of each other. Who gives a shit?
Are they at least under stuff, or are they completely like naked?
I don't know, man. What the hell? I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. They were just doing, they were laying in bed together. This is too much focus on this love scene for my care. You know what I mean? Like,
well, they're really calling you out, so now I'm thinking that it's
I know. I'm like, what the hell?
Rated
and
R.
It wasn't even
rated
that
R sex scene.
I kind of liked the ending of the show and the way their story ended and the way that they moved on.
Are the episodes an hour long?
Interesting. Good question. I don't know. Maybe somewhere in there. Right. So if you wouldn't focus so much on it, maybe it's not that big of a deal. See? Proving my point, Mo.
I think he's saying that the show did too much focusing on it.
I doubt it. It was hairy chest on top of hairy chest. Oh no. You guys are ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I don't even know what to say now. See, we have dead air. No, that's what we'd be saying to the director. Oh my gosh. What can I do? So, anything else you want to cover on moving on?
I didn't know if we wanted to talk about DC and that they just had a big announcement of their movies and everything that they're going to be changing. Like, I guess, what's his name? The Guardians of the Galaxy guy. He
made an announcement.
Yeah. He did like a whole, like, I think 15-minute, like he's talking, their first phase, I guess, is called Gods and Monsters. So a Superman movie is going to be out in summer 2025. So they're like getting on that now, the new Superman movie.
Well, Gods and Monsters was a comic, I think, and then they made a cartoon out of it, I think.
Well, he's making a cartoon of a bunch of monsters like Frankenstein. He says he wants the cartoon actors, like the voice people, to be the actors in live action because any cartoons that happen can also be in the live action world. But he did say there are going to be Elseworlds. So I guess like the new Batman isn't in the DCU. That's an Elseworld. And the Joker's like an Elseworld.
So, okay, slow down. So Comics Mate Dean says, from gay love to they love, Ezra will remain in the DCU. If they keep him in the DCU,
no, they are. Because he even said that I guess the Flash movie is one of the best movies he's ever seen.
No, bullshit.
So
the guy is crazy as fuck.
That is crazy because he's nuts.
Yeah, he's nuts.
I'm telling
you.
To be gone. There's people,
so you fire
that
Cavill.
Fail up. Yeah, who's talented. He's talented.
Yeah.
He gets
Let's fire him.
Miller's not talented and he stays. See? Goes back to Crazy Man's full circle.
Well, this is why I'm like, so Star Wars and DC, same level. Shit and shit. I really don't even care what they're talking about anymore about it. I just don't. They're going to take it. It's going to take a whole hell of a lot for me to get interested.
I did like his show with John Cena. I did like that show. I thought that was an entertaining show.
That was fun.
But again, it's not a superhero. I don't know if he can do superhero stuff. Suicide Squad is not a superhero movie. Neither is Guardians. So for him doing Superman, it's going to be interesting.
Okay. So episode 1, hour and a half.
That's a lot.
Yeah, 2 is an hour, 3 is an hour and 15. So yeah, they vary. I guess that's why I said I don't know what they really were, but felt longer than an hour on some of them. So all we can hope is it's all PR talk until the movie comes out. If not, I won't be watching. Yeah, I'm not watching The Flash. That won't be something I probably watch at all.
Unless it gets good review. I still haven't seen Avatar and people liked it. Did you see Avatar?
No.
Anybody see Avatar? I thought the first Avatar was okay. I don't know how it was the #1 selling movie of all time, though.
I'll watch it when it comes on to, one of the channels I buy.
Oh, when it goes on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'm not going to pursue it. It'll have to already be on those channels. Because I feel like it's just, I'm tired of going to the theater and seeing crap, for one thing. Yeah. But
that's the truth.
I don't want to support Ezra Miller with DC, and I just don't want to support these changes. I am really burned over the Henry Cavill thing.
He's perfect. He's freaking.
He would have been awesome if they would have wrote him a great story, and they just never did. So, and I think they blew their chance.
Honestly, Man of Steel had a lot of good ideas. What they did with his dad was really cool. The fight scenes were really cool. Just the overall story was just sucked and lackluster.
I think what they did with Russell Crowe was cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I love that. I didn't like what they did with his Earth dad though, because
and his parents were very boring too. Like you didn't have any emotional ties to them. Yeah, like Smallville, you cared about the parents, but you didn't. Like the parents were an afterthought in the Superman movie. Yeah, like they definitely had cool stuff that if someone went in and edited it, it probably could have been a really good movie. Because the fight scenes are awesome. You watch that Superman punching them in the
Zod.
air and shit.
I thought he was a great Zod. I liked the woman that was with him. I thought she was cool. The way they fought and the way their helmets looked and everything. I loved their outfits. That was a great idea. Good design.
I didn't like that they gave her the enemy of just that Marine guy and you didn't care about him. So that was weird. It was, it was
the whole philosophy behind the movie was just shit.
Yeah.
But there were good ideas. I do agree with you on that. It's just
because it was cool with his dad helping Lois.
Yeah.
As she would, and that would make sense. Like, how would Lois get out of a situation like that? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's just
so. Yeah, there were some really cool things. And what's his name? Zack Snyder's always been good at cinematography and action.
The visuals,
but he's not good at story writing. Like, don't give him. He can't be the writer. Like, he can't switch shit up. Like, man.
And Ezra Miller did suck as the Flash. I didn't like him either. If it's just the first Avatar, but this time in water, it's not that great, and its earnings are super sus. Yeah, I agree.
You think they're lying about the money, or like the?
It's just, man, all of a sudden they went up
buying tickets.
Wasn't it weird how it was like not going, and then all of a sudden it shot up out of nowhere, and you're going, what the hell?
That's what people said about Captain Marvel. They thought Disney was just buying theater tickets.
I don't know, but
right?
yeah,
they get the money back, so why not?
what they did with his dad was dumb as fuck.
I know you get on that so
Jor-El.
much in the tornado.
But see, Dean, I agree with you on that. So the Earth Dad, yeah, but Jor-El was actually pretty fun, pretty cool.
Yeah, he was very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, John Kent. Yes. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that he couldn't stop. That's a good point.
So
the tornado. Eric hates the tornado thing. He hates
I can't go with it. So I'm not going to get on that soapbox tonight, but I agree with you wholeheartedly, Dean. And nobody has seen it, so who's buying the tickets? Yeah, I haven't really followed much on that. I've been out of it, and to be honest, I got to be honest. The Avatar 2, the people in it look weird as hell to me. Like they don't look like the first Avatar. They look a little more cartoony to me. I don't know why, but they just don't look right.
Yeah, so, I think Avatar 1 was just okay.
It was okay.
It's not
the
bad,
story,
but it's not. It shouldn't have made the money it did. Like,
but the story was so like overdone. How many times have we seen that kind of
basic
story before?
Yeah, it's like,
yeah. So I was like, why are we getting this? And they act like it's one of the greatest things ever. And I'm going, visually, it's awesome.
Honestly, it's not really even creative. Their species are basically Native Americans.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Very much is different. I mean, damn it. Most of it's not that different from Native Americans. What they believed, I mean, the thing that the little wire that they could have sex with each other with, but they also did it with horses is a little...
It's weird.
It's a little weird.
It's super strange. So I saw it the first time. It was called Dance with Wolves. No shit. No shit.
What did he do to those wolves?
It's not bad, but it shouldn't have made the money it did. Murph doing a complete 180 from his Justin Bieber sold tickets and is therefore proven great. That is true.
About Justin Bieber, I said Limp Bizkit. That Limp Bizkit was greater than any band that Dirk's ever loved.
But you used ticket sales to say they were great.
I did say that.
I know, which is wrong.
I think Limp Bizkit is good.
Which is why he's saying ticket sales.
I doubt Limp Bizkit was buying their own tickets. This is Disney buying stuff.
You're right.
I see them doing.
You're right.
Fred Durst isn't that smart.
Whoa, what's this? What's this page being turned? Hey, Corey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. What is the page being turned?
Well, I sold my house, which that's a big page turner for me.
That is a big deal. Also,
big financial.
For those of you that have watched over a while, last few months, Murph has been really sick with long-term COVID.
Yeah, I've had long-term COVID in my heart, and then it's been in my back.
Yeah, but you're actually like overcoming that, and you're.
Consistency.
We completely derailed that, Corey. But Murph actually has come out of that, and I think you're doing better now, right?
Oh, so, yeah. I'm still maybe about once a week my back will lock up, but it's not like an everyday thing.
Yeah, so that's quite a thing. I mean, it's great to see you feeling better, more energy. So they're turning the page to the next chapter.
Coming out as gay.
Hey, Corey. It's true. Just because I watched The Last of Us, I am now coming out of the closet to let everybody know that I'm gay. Might as well go full bore, right? Dirk has been trying to peer pressure us into watching softcore gay porn. So long-term thing we can't say is a real thing. Yeah, really. That we can't say.
Anytime I hear something about gay, I always think about Ricky Bobby when he's unconscious from his arm breaking, and he goes, "I'm going out because of all the gayness in the room." It's like, I'm passing out because of all the gayness. That's just so funny.
Oh shit. Oh, Corey's lost. Look, he's like, holy shit, you guys are really messing with Corey. He'll probably never come back to my channel again now.
Peer pressure.
Hell no, man. Get me out of here.
So,
I can't believe I didn't see it before.
I think they're all mad that it's soft core and you're not telling them to watch the hard stuff.
I mean, that's probably what it is. That's probably, yeah, they're mad. You're right.
There really is like no such thing as softcore porn on the internet. There's no Skinamax porn.
Shoot. Weird. Anyway, the page turning that we were talking about, it was truly, like the saying goes, turning the page. We are hopefully
now we're
starting
on to book 2 too. Yeah,
you got to think
starting a new chapter with our book.
I
gave Eric 7 pages to look at.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So we just fulfilled the book a few months ago, like 3 months ago. We're starting to get new pages of the book. We're going to start working on part 2 now, and we're starting to plan how we're going to start
book 2 and book 3 together, and bringing them out together at the same time.
So you'll get more bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to use that quote. I know they are. Anyway. So it's not the book, Corey. Look.
Couldn't see his hands.
Pretty good. Mo's recapping for Corey.
Sure.
And Corey says, is this why they didn't want to spoil the book?
Yeah. If you can't tell, the first book is leaning into a big gay scene. What do you think the ballad is and what the celestial is?
Oh man, you're killing our book right now. It's not in the book, Corey. I'm worried for the direction of ballad 2. Well, not in book 1. He called us all ridiculous. Who knows what those midgets get up to? See? And we couldn't see his hands the entire time he was talking
hilarious.
about
it. Your hands just brought up too. It was great when you laughed. That was awesome.
Hey, we got Apex in here, man. Thanks for coming in. More bang. Oh no. See, I knew they were going to use that quote. Right. So Ballad's going to do a Last of Us 2 tribute.
With a golf club. Man,
that's
people were pissed when
right?
that happened.
Oh yeah, I'll bet. Well, it is a ballad.
Ballads are songs. Songs are gay. That's pretty good. I like that too. Man, Dean's hitting it out the park tonight. He's on his game.
Man, they're just wiping me out. I have nowhere to go. I love it. I love it.
I just like that they couldn't see your hands the whole time.
Yeah, Corey, they were making fun of my drawing, saying it looked like midgets were there, but
just in the one scene,
just the one panel. Power Ballad of the Celestials.
Oh my god!
Well, I was talking about my hair helmet earlier. I had a mullet, so Power Ballad would fit.
Oh, it would.
Directly from the 80s, right? I think.
Should I tell them who the Celestials are?
Yeah.
So, they're basically Bill and Ted from Adventures. What'd she say?
Nothing. She was yelling at my kid. Anyway. So you just gave spoilers to our book. I can't believe you did it.
I should have known when they named their male protagonist after a female. What?
It's not spelled the right way. Mare is mare.
Oh, there's a type of horse that's called a mare? Is there really?
Yeah, a mare. A mare is a horse. What?
What type of horse?
Gosh, man.
I'm not country. You don't have horses in the city.
And what you don't learn about animals ever in your school.
It's not like a cult where a cult's
supposed
like
to be some learned man and you don't know.
No one talks about horses.
Corey says, I'm scared to turn the page in Ballad of the Celestials.
Wait, let's get back to this whole horse thing. What's a mare horse?
And Crazy says, I need receipts on the mullet with pics, Casey.
Is a mare really a female horse? Why?
That's what they call it, a mare.
What's a male horse? Thank you.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. The Italian stallion.
I don't
Shit,
know. I thought stallions were a type of horse. I didn't know it was just male horses. So I don't know.
Have you ever seen a Clydesdale up close? They're fucking huge, dude. Like,
hey,
dinosaur
look at this.
Huge.
Look
I know,
at
I said
this.
thanks, Apex.
Yeah, Apex.
Yes,
the one compliment we got all night. Awesome. Well, no, we got 2 compliments. We got one from Mo earlier, but now he's acting like he didn't even do it. Don't start talking horses, please.
Yeah, we got a horse hater here. Corey's racist against horses.
I know.
What did they do to you, Corey?
That's what I want to know.
Do to you? They're honestly just big dogs. Like, horses are very smart.
See, then you just go into horses. I don't even know what's going on here. Why are we talking about horses? I don't understand it.
Because we're talking about turning the page and how they're made out of glue.
Oh, boy. Into glue. Just so you know, he was timed out for that comment. Oh, my gosh. Apex wasn't here when you were browbeating the chat for not getting turned on by middle-aged gay dudes getting it on.
So Mo's problem is that they're middle-aged. Not that they're gay. It's just they're middle-aged is the problem.
Yeah, it's just middle-aged.
He wouldn't have mentioned it. You know,
he saw hairy chest. He was mad about the hairy chest.
The audience wants to see the young gays, not
because they wouldn't have his hairy chest. You know, they would be less hairy.
I get it now. Okay.
Oh man, that's crazy. You guys are making my head hurt.
That they're telling people you're angry that they're not being aroused by it.
Oh my gosh. Dang, man. Dang.
It's a hate crime to not be aroused.
So, oh my gosh, I can't even reel it back in and get you guys back on track. None of it.
I have no idea what "see you in 300 seconds" means.
I said middle age, so Apex might think I was talking about you two, and hilarity would ensue.
Oh, okay.
See you in 300 seconds. What?
I don't know what that means.
Oh no. Hey, 80s is here. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by. Oh, gosh. You guys are making my head hurt. Like I'm laughing. It's like tensing up my neck. I'm laughing
that's called
so much.
Stress.
No, it's like, holy shit. I needed it. So that was awesome. Now you guys are going to try to update 80s because he's in here. And so Dean timed out Apex for simping. Oh, it lasts 300 seconds. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Man, that's
dang.
Hilarious.
Gosh darn. Aww. The one guy on my side.
He's got a wrench?
Man. Yeah,
Who
Dean
has a
does.
wrench in here?
Oh. No. Mo has a wrench.
Well, you're giving them out too easy.
I know. What the hell?
Shouldn't there be like a symbol for the people who have wrenches?
Well, Crazy Matt has one too. So
shouldn't it show something?
It does if you look in YouTube, but not in this chat.
Because I'm on the StreamYard.
Yeah. But
dumb StreamYard.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know as much about Ballad of the Celestials now. Damn. You're just going to have to like get the book, Corey, and figure it out, man. That's what it is. There is a symbol. Yes. It's a wrench.
Yeah, it's a blue wrench. There is a symbol.
Not in the StreamYard chat, though. When we're looking at StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the StreamYard. I'm not looking at the YouTube.
Yeah, you can't tell. So anyway, I think DC gay. Anyway.
Good for Team Apex gets up and
oh my gosh. And then it's really not bad, Corey. All the gay stuff's in the second issue. So they're worried about issue 2 coming out already. So whenever we put out issue 2, all the gay stuff's going to be on the mount.
There's nothing gay in book 2 or book 3.
We are going to be on a mountain.
Mountains aren't gay. Oh,
Oh, don't worry. You go.
Oh, they made mountains gay. Mountains are supposed to be strong. Oh, come on.
Brokeback Mountain got gay.
You have presidents' faces on mountains.
I know. It's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway,
so the gays took the rainbow, and now they take the mountains. What's going to be left?
I guess, man. I don't even know anymore. I'm just going to smile and wave from now on. Because I don't know shit. Does the mountain break his back? See what I mean? I knew they were going to go there. That's why I preempted it with that other comment.
No, the mountain's back is broken. It's Brokeback Mountain. So the mountain's back is broken.
Mo says they claim it's not gay, but I hear there's going to be a new member of the crew named Stallion. To be fair, Murph hasn't watched The Last of Us. He'll be appalled next week.
I thought it was going to be woke because of their second game was woke.
Whatever.
I don't know. People in the chat were saying it is woke. Episode 3's woke. So I have to see. Are you guys Are you guys not watching it because Episode 3 is woke? Like, anyone stop watching it because of that? Anyone not going to watch Episode 4?
Look at this. Hey, Corey, you're going to enter the Embrace 2 fan art contest. Dirk probably isn't. Dang. I don't know yet.
I don't know if
Dean.
you will. He asked you, and you said.
I said I don't know.
Well, that's a no to him.
He says it is woke. It was always woke.
Oh, really? Even Episode 1
stopped. So, Dean, you're done, huh? Okay.
I'm not. That's why I didn't even give it a chance. I thought it was just going to
be. Apex, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
It's too funny.
Who did do it? Was it?
I will continue watching. Yeah, I'm going to watch. I'm going to give it another shot. I want to see where it goes.
So Crazy Man, it's that good. That would even woke stuff. It's still good enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to continue watching. I don't think it was woke at all. So that's just me. I don't know is a no. I've picked up girls before. Dean, it's not that, man. I'm trying to work some stuff out. So it wasn't me, Apex, and then I'll do it again.
Dean on and just tell him no.
If I got the time, I got too much other paid work to do, and then Andromanoid babes to draw. Oh boy, here we go. 80s is laughing at Apex. Dirk's going to continue watching in hopes there will be more action. The first 2 episodes are really good, but 3's a total gay fest. I don't.
So the whole episode is gay. Derek made it sound like it was like a 5-minute scene. The whole episode's gay.
Next time, Dirk's playlist, bros.
That's funny.
Well, we'll see, man. I don't know. But Dean, I do want to get in your art contest. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know yet. I've had a lot of stuff on my plate right now, so
it is crazy that bros even got made because romantic comedies are a chick thing that guys go to because the girl makes them go. So who was going to go see it? You know what I mean? Girls don't want to see. They don't care about gay romance.
Yeah,
guys,
I know.
Hate, like, who's gonna watch?
Well,
like the gay community, but that's what 2% of the population. Like, what? So stupid.
But I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It's extremely gay. Wow.
I think you just need to watch it.
15 minutes isn't gay. Out of an hour and 15. Gosh, Derek, you made it sound like there was no gay stuff, and there's
no, I did not. I did not. What I made it sound like was that just because they're showing a gay relationship doesn't make it woke, and I don't believe that. Woke is different. Woke is more than just being gay.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean I want to watch gay stuff necessarily, but just because it's gay doesn't make it woke. Dirk liked it, that's why. Whatever. Romantic comedies are for guys who take out the ladies and score later. Ah. Murph, if you liked Brokeback Mountain, you'll love episode 3. There you go.
I've never seen it.
You guys are nuts, man. Oh my gosh.
Did Brokeback Mountain, was it successful? Did it make money, or was it just talked about because
I think it was successful.
I mean, did they win awards? They probably won awards, right?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was all over the award shows that year, wasn't it?
I mean, and they were cowboys. Like, what? Just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It was weird.
So Brokeback isn't woke.
What? No. He said at least Brokeback.
Yeah, he says it wasn't woke.
That's because he's making fun of me.
Oh, okay.
Wokeback Mountain.
Wokeback. That's fine.
I just think, just because they show two guys having a relationship, it doesn't mean anything. Dirk's only reason for not watching Brokeback Mountain is he's more into middle-aged dudes. Yeah, there wasn't enough hairy chests in the Brokeback Mountain movie. So
wait, weren't they middle-aged? They weren't young at that time.
I don't know what their age was. I don't friggin' know. It's just a movie about gay dudes.
It was the Joker.
The last episode woke.
Dude, so there's a movie where the Joker
has Corey
sex with Mysterio.
Yeah, but look at this. That's Corey is still not understanding what the page turn is.
We were talking about DC Comics movies changing. I sold a house. We were talking about in life changes, things like that. Corey, we've already talked about that. And as usual, we let the chat taken over the show. And now we're just talking whatever there's.
Yeah, as usual. That is for sure.
But really, Corey, I think that's a good thing because our chat's pretty funny. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. So the page turn is actually that we're going to start working on book 2. And I think we're moving into a place of pushing forward, starting to get over this hump of, like with Murph being sick and now he's feeling much better. There's things that, life kind of is opening up for you as well, to where we can actually start getting the time to work on the next issue. So there's a lot in there, more than just one thing at a time. But yeah, I sound defeated? No, never. You guys have thrown some pretty hard stuff at me, but tonight it was pretty easy. I gotta say, this was nothing. These guys were in their 20s.
That young APAC, were they?
I don't know, man.
Well, how old was he when he died? Joke. What is his name?
I don't know. Was he 30 something when he died?
Was he?
I don't know.
Was he that young?
I thought he was something like that. Yeah.
What's his name? Frig. I can't think of his name at all.
Guy who played the Joker. Come on, guys. Yeah, he's definitely the bottom. He's the bottom. Are there babes allowed in the next issue, or is it just a big dude fest? Gee, Corey.
There's more guys than girls, yeah.
Oh, boy. You're ruining our book for them, Murph.
Yeah, Heath Ledger, yeah.
There you go.
And Jake.
So Dirk's not defeated. He's never given up on The Last of Us. I don't know how to quit you. Oh, crap.
Oh, that's good. Nobody tell them.
28. Oh, shit, he was 28. He was like 30. Damn.
I would have thought he was above 35 at that time.
I would have thought so
that
too.
That is nuts. Yeah, 28. Oh god.
So I was 26 when we got married. Passed? I think when I got married.
I was 23 when I got married.
Yeah. So, gosh, man, that's young.
Yeah, because he had kids too, right? One or two of them.
Yeah.
Came in too late, D. What are you laughing at?
You said you were young.
Yeah, my wife she was way younger, but I was young. 26 is still pretty damn young.
I like how you say your wife was way younger.
Well, that's because she goes, you were young. And then she's like telling me because she was pretty damn young. So
yeah, she was under 18 while you were in your 20s.
Holy no, man! Don't do that to me.
That's why
she was over age. Don't worry.
She was over age. What's that?
I mean, she was of and over the age to get married, like ready to be married, not under.
In country terms, not in legal terms.
Murph.
All right, we've went over the hour. We got to keep it strict to an hour.
Oh my gosh!
For the algorithm of YouTube.
So, yeah. So guys, be on the lookout. We'll be working on some new art. I want you guys to see. We'll be coming in. Coming up with that stuff pretty soon. Pushing it out there. And Murph and I have to have some more like meetings and things to work out some pages. Yeah. And then we're going to start pumping it out. Hopefully. He traded her father his 3 prize lambs for her.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And Corey's like, I just got here. That's because you always come in late, Corey. Like an hour late every time. We start at 8 o'clock Eastern. So,
Mo, how did I throw Dirk under the bus? That he was saying his wife was really old?
Yeah, you're like making me look crazy.
When she was under 18?
Yes, Corey is young too. And Corey said, don't end.
Corey, what do you want us to talk about then? I just sold my house. I'm tired from dealing with that.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do we talk about?
Corey?
What do we do?
Corey? What are we going to talk about, huh? Are you really aggressive about it?
Yeah. What are we talking about? Huh?
Talk about
the babes in issue 2.
Well, there is a new female character that will be in it, so you'll have 2 female characters.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
I mean, there'll be a bunch of female characters in the crowd when they're in the arena. So.
Oh, that's messed up, man.
Oh my God! I can't believe you said that.
Wait, 80 says, I just got here too, Murph and Dirk. Why do you hate me? Well, we don't.
Nothing has to do with hate. It's like Crazy Mad says, I do the bare minimum. So going over an hour is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I got to go to bed now.
Bare minimum. Why do I sound like 5?
You sound like, did you ever listen to those prank phone calls? What were they called? What crank yankers?
Jerky Boys.
Yeah, Jerky Boys. Did you ever listen to those guys do the prank phone calls? And he
the only one
he's got that real voice like this. And he's like, oh, my ass hurts. And he starts talking like that all the time. That's what I was doing.
Sounds like Adam Sandler.
It's more like
Adam
you.
Sandler.
Sounds just like you. I got to quit the stream and go to bed now because my ass hurts.
I have heard that voice before, but I don't know what it is.
I'm 30 years older than Corey, not using a cane yet. There you go. Good. Oh, man. Murph puts the bear in bare minimum. Murph hates us. Oh, I love that comment. Murph hates us. It's true. He does.
Those dogs are very aggressive.
Yep. Those dogs are very aggressive. And I don't know. 30 years older than Corey. That's quite a number. But I don't know. I feel like I'm usually one of the oldest dudes in the chats. So you're 30
actually
years
I have no idea what people's ages are in the Comicsgate community.
I mean, I don't care if I tell people.
How old's Bancroft?
I'm not sure. I'm going to be 49 in like 2 weeks.
I'll be 40 in May.
Yep. 49. late bloomer in the comic world for sure. But that's all right. That is all right. 43. Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
wasn't what's his name a teenager?
Mo's
when he got in
43.
Who
Who are you talking about?
Rob Liefeld, wasn't he like 16 or 17
Oh yeah.
when he was
I
working
aged
for
slowly
Marvel?
Yeah, I mean,
Crazy Man
Noah.
and Mo are both 43. That's crazy.
Yeah. Noah's
crazy,
pretty
man.
young. Look how young he is. He's like what, 17, 18, something like that.
Who is?
Noah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is that, isn't
In
he?
comics. So Dean's
Dean's
13.
like 13.
That fits. That makes a lot of sense. That means Dean
But
has to be. I mean, not Dean, but
Dean
that
is 13, but he looks 45.
I turned 60 on March 16th. Okay, there we go.
Wait a minute.
But I think Corey's got to be what? If Dean's 13, that means Corey's what? Maybe 14, 15.
Wait a minute. Isn't Crazy Mad like 6,000 years old since he's a djinn? Crazy's a djinn. Don't give us this 43 trying to get us to forget that you're a djinn. That's why he's got the tiger. We figured this out. He's part of the djinn.
He might be.
That's why he's got the tiger, man.
It is interesting how.
That's why he watches us. He wants to make sure we don't give out too much info about all that stuff back then.
Right. Isn't most of the group like hitting 40 though? Like close. Most of the people we interact with.
You think of the community probably, right?
Yeah, they got to be, because the 90s was their big era.
The 90s.
I would say they got to be hitting 40. So, yeah. Noah's 18 in a week or two, I think he said, but he has the movie taste of a 60-year-old. That is true. Even the musical taste, my gosh, he gets into the Beatles. I said how old I was before. I don't know if you did, Corey. I'm 43 in reverse dog years. Yeah.
What?
The age thing is not bothering me, man. It doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit.
Honestly, because of living and medicine and everything, like ages are changing where 40, 50, 60, that's not that old anymore.
I mean, I have gray in my beard, but
I had gray hair in my hair when I was 16, so
yeah, I mean,
on the sides,
60, man, dang, 49, not 59. So I got 11 more years before I do that.
And then you can retire.
Can
you retire in 11 years? Or
9.
No? 9. Greg, that's awesome.
Trying.
I've got like 30 years till I can retire.
I would love to have the comic thing going, within that 10-year span so that I can.
Yeah.
That'll be my income along with my retirement.
Crazy.
Why do you hate me?
Because you're a djinn. You're not one of us humans, you son of a bitch.
I watched it a dozen times. Oh my gosh. Nope.
Who watched what 1,000 times?
He says I watched that Last of Us episode like 1,000 times. No. So my 20s are almost up. I don't want to be old. Gosh, Corey. You really have nothing to worry about, man.
20s is nice, though.
Gosh, it is. But you know what? I don't know. I feel like
you
every
can still fall out of a tree and not feel anything.
A lot of shit, man. You got a lot to look forward to. You really do.
Derek, though, think of that. He could fall out of a tree and not feel it. We fall out of a tree. We're in the hospital for 3 weeks.
Depends on how high you fall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be producing comics in my 80s. Look out, Stan Lee. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is. That's what I feel.
Stan Lee stopped producing like when he was 50. When did he stop writing comics?
Oh,
it feels like it was ages, right?
No, because he had that other company. He started that other company later on. I forget the name of it, but he had was barbed wire under it? and all that. Like he had those
No,
different.
it wasn't a Baberella or something like that.
Vaporella,
You're
that's
right,
what it
though.
was. So he had
Yeah.
that whole different, company that he started, and he was doing that late in the game, man.
How old was he when he died?
He was pushing 90, I thought.
I feel like his last 20 years he wasn't doing anything though.
Yeah. I don't want to have old people problems. I don't know, man. That's ridiculous. Nah. By the time you get there, it ain't gonna be a thing. I thought Corey was like 30s. Yeah. I didn't know what age some of these guys were, but for me, like, I don't worry about the age thing. I think what worries me the most is my eyesight. Like, I've had to wear glasses in the last couple of years, and that's kind of bothered me. And I'm afraid something like that'll happen to where I won't be able to do the things that I used to be able to do. That scares me more than anything. So,
yeah, but in 10 years, you'll be able to like pop out your eye and they'll give you a new eye.
Yeah, that's true. Stan was 95 when he passed. There you go. Hell of a life, man.
He hasn't made comics in like 20 years. So in his 70s, he wasn't making anything. I thought you froze. Or did I freeze? Hey. People, let me know. Did Derek freeze or did I freeze? Hello? This must be terrible if I'm the one live and not Derek. But since no one's replying in the chat, I'm guessing. Dang it. So Derek's the one that froze and not me. Damn it, Derek. Well, the show probably should end now because I'm going to do the bare minimum. And if Derek's not leading the truck. Wait, did he just hit that though? Derek, is it your camera going and you're hitting people? Or is this a ghost? Because I'm not hitting people's net. Whoa. So now I'm gone. Maybe Derek got killed and the person who murdered him doesn't know what they're doing. Oh man, this is creepy. Yeah, but even the oh my god, I can't say it. Stripperella. There we go. That was done like in the 90s. So yeah, that was like 20 years ago. Really? Mo Biggs, what was it? What was he involved in? Was it like a Spider-Man or Fantastic Four? Casey killed him. It's about time. Yep, old people win their technology problems. Damn, Stan would be 100 today. That's nuts. It was called Alliance's Orphans. He wrote it. Mo, what was it about? And it was still a comic book, I'm guessing, right? It wasn't like a novel or anything like that. Yeah, so it was over 20 years ago, 1999, for Stripperella. But he made the comic before it was on USA, right? He never read it. That's interesting, though. It does make me want to read it. It's orphans building bridges. Well, you know what? It's kind of what they used to do with orphans, though, right? It's just be building stuff. Orphans building bridges. See those pictures of kids back then when they worked? Like, their eyes lost their souls. Like making children work is like the worst thing in the world. So I think I'm gonna call it because usually when something like this happens, and then Raiden Radio just comes in, like we can never end it because people keep coming in. Usually Derek will at least text me or something. He says, I don't know what's up, not sure, but my camera froze. So I might end it if he can't get it fixed. Reading radio, start over. Like the whole top, like talk about everything we already talked about? Or do you want just like a second show now and us making a completely different topic? Dirk went to watch the gay scene. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, Derek says no matter what, he can't get in. So definitely technology problems. It's gotten so much better because Derek's not here. Well, what would I do with the link? I'm letting Derek know that you guys think the show's gotten better. I wonder if I put him on the phone, if you guys would be able to hear him on the speaker with my mic. I wouldn't, you guys would have to tell me though if it sounded terrible because I can't hear stuff out of my own mic. Send 80s or just a link and they can pretend to be Derek. Send Mo the link. Oh, that's so funny. I'm asking him if he's doing the link stuff if he can't get in because I'm not doing it. So if it's not Dirk, it's a ghost, which that freaks me out. But he said he can't get in. So how could he do that if he can't get in? So unless he's lying to me, that Ellis Islands, what did he say? What's the Ellis Islands thing? I don't remember reading anything like that in the chat. The tagline says she strips to conquer. I don't want to hear him fapping. I'll say, great. I know, Dean, what the F? Spooky. Billie Eilish Island? What? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Wait, Derek says he is doing that, but he says he can't get in. I just think he doesn't want to. I think you guys hurt his feelings with the whole gay stuff. I think you really hurt his heart. Derek's very delicate. Well, that's even scarier. Murph and Dirk, but I'm Murph. So how am I talking to Murph and Dirk? Unless I'm a ghost like Sixth Sense, that would make sense, right? You. Well, that does sound like it's me talking to me because I do the bare minimum, and that's not much of a text. So we're all dead. Maybe Raiden Radio. How would we know? How would we know? This happened to you, consumer? Maybe all the gay talk really got him in the mood, and he had to leave. Lest he make a dark side. Dirk just wants to be in the chat, calling the host gay for once. Oh, that's pretty good, man. Oh, damn straight crazy, man. Till he has spilled. Oh, Mo. Ugh. It's a little too graphic. Murph is destroying on stream now without Dirk. So should we change this just to Murph dukes it out and we won't allow Dirk on the show at all anymore? Is that... I'm suddenly nostalgic for the old bros streams. I don't know what that means, Dean, but I'll take it as a compliment. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, B-Rose does seem to be... He definitely... I mean, people are very good at making fun of him, but I could see them being very good streams that are full of laughter. Yeah, I will report next week about the show. I'll give it a shot. I love Walking Dead, so if there's some of that in it, I should really enjoy it. As long as there's action. I mean, you guys make it sound though like, is the third episode really gay where it's all relationship stuff and like nothing happens? Because that is boring. And so Dirk timed out Corey. That's messed up. See, this is all about power. Derek's just trying to make a power play. So Dirk can kick out anybody. All right. So we went... Oh, man. We really try to keep it an hour because it does hurt us getting more subscribers and stuff once we go over that hour. And we really went over it tonight. Absolute power. Plenty of action, man. Oh, man. But yes, we should definitely let it go with an hour 37. And what's interesting... Oh, man. I don't think I could stop the stream. I can leave it. I can leave the studio. But I don't have the button to actually stop the stream. So Derek can close it down, but he can keep it going without you guys even having a host. And the chat... Derek can literally keep this on for another hour. If you guys want to go for an hour, just the chat, you know, even though Derek can't come on, you guys can spend another hour with Derek. He's got nothing to do. He's watched all the gay stuff he can for the day, so he's got the rest of the night clear for you guys. I need to see a hands vote here on me going and Derek keeping the stream go with the chat just taking over. Yeah, this is the new... That's pretty funny, though, that people stayed on the stream with an empty chair. Like, that's really funny. And that's pretty awesome, too. Well, oh, Crazy Mad's gonna... So is everyone gonna jump if I jump? Yes, Murph is empty. Oh, hey, someone else could start a stream. That's true. I don't know what KFCHAB means. What the hell does that mean? I have no idea what that means. And now I want to know. Okay. Is that really? Because, dude, I had KFC a couple months ago. Like, so there was about 2 months I was stuck in my apartment because the COVID was so bad with my heart. Like, literally getting up to take a shit was exhausting. So I was ordering a bunch of like DoorDash and stuff. And one day I ordered KFC because I haven't had KFC in probably had at least a year, if not like 2 or 3 years. And I got original recipe with potatoes and bread, and the potato and not the muffin, but whatever the biscuits are, very good. The chicken though, it was gross. Like, oh man, it not only did it not taste good, but it was like so wet and gooey. Like, oh, I almost threw up from it. Never again. I'm not getting KFC ever again. Like, that wasn't chicken, man. I don't know what it was, but it was disgusting. I just made it up. It's not that deep. KF Chab is the Chinese knockoff. I've never had Lee's famous recipe. I've never had Popeyes. And I know people said their chicken sandwich is as good as Chick-fil-A, which I do think Chick-fil-A has a good chicken sandwich. Is Lee's everywhere, or is it like in a specific state? Well, Crazy Mad, you're in Ohio, so I guess it's in Ohio. But I've never heard it or seen it. Let me see if there's anything in Columbus with it. And it's called Popeyes Isn't Bad, but it was really getting overrated for a while. Yeah. Lee's famous chicken. We have this chicken place here in Columbus. And it's called what's it called? It's called Hot. What the hell? Oh no, there is none in Columbus. There's Springfield, Ohio, has Lee's famous recipe, but none in Columbus at all. So probably not going to have it. I mean, it definitely looks better than KFC. It doesn't look greasy. It looks more like an actual restaurant. But all right, I guess I'm gonna lock it down. The chat never said there's Church's chickens, which I've never had that either. This stream is dead. That's pretty funny, Mo, if that's true. Colonel Sanders' nephew. Ooh, Grokin's getting closed out. That should be a good stream. No! You're making me feel bad, Corey. But that is actually interesting. I wonder how well it's gone. People are really looking forward to it. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. Please like, subscribe. I know we've been doing Wednesdays because Derek's had stuff with his son. I think we're gonna Derek, let me know. We still doing it next Tuesday? It seems like our Wednesdays, it's harder for people to come and watch. It's not a good night either. There's other stuff going on, or okay, yeah, we're staying on Tuesday, so we'll be back here next Tuesday. We don't have a topic yet, but we will think about something good. Okay, we are staying on Tuesdays. This is the best Murph stream. Probably it is. I mean, there is a lot of Murphs out there, so that's a high compliment. That's high praise, Corey. But Derek, shut the stream down. Good night. That other guy is Dirk the Third.